Welcome to the 2025 OWASP Global AppSec Conference. We're here at the Marriott Marquis in Washington, D.C. I'm your host, Josh Marpet, and joining me for this interview is Felipe Zipitria, project leader at OWASP. Felipe, welcome. Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Fantastic. So I know you've done a lot of things with OWASP.
I've done a lot of things for OWASP, yes.
How long have you been a member and a project leader?
A member, I've been a member since probably 8 years, and then switched to a full lifetime member, of course. So I've been a lifetime member for, I will say, 4 years now. And that's a good thing for OWASP and for me. Because I don't need to remind myself to renew.
To pay then renew.
Yes.
Yeah,
so it's
not
way,
worth
yeah,
it.
it's way better. No, it's way better. Shows commitment long term, so that's fine. And also, I started a long time ago. I started teaching at the university a long time ago, and after I think in 2007-8, I started with a pre-graduate course on application security, and OWASP materials were around.
And they're free, and they're good materials.
Yes, they're really good materials. So started getting more into my courses, and suddenly OWASP was part of my life.
Hey, I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been using their materials for since iGoat and WebGoat, and Ken Van Wyck wrote those how many years ago?
Everything. All my labs were being done by WebGoat, and we're having so much fun with that. And also I started, in the university, started using OWASP products, like, for example, the WAF protection products, right? And we started doing roles. And with that come with one of my projects that I'm now leading, and that started 10 or more years ago.
So that's the core rule set, now known as CRS.
Now known as CRS, exactly.
So, like I said, I know CRS for something entirely different, but we're not going to get into that here. But okay, so the core rule set. Do me a favor. How many rules? Give me some details about the core rule set.
So the core rule set is a set of rules. For those that don't know, it's a set of rules for using in Web Application Firewalls. There are mod security or compatible mod security engines.
Okay. So Apache Mod Security.
Apache Mod Security, Nginx, Lib Mod Security 3, and also the new player, which is CRS, a new open source.
Right, yeah. Okay, I haven't played with that one yet.
Okay.
I'll ask you about that in a minute.
Sure. But also it's been ported, like the same rules, it's been ported by, for example, cloud providers. You can use it in Azure in a previous major
rule set in Azure?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you can use it. You can use it also in Cloudflare. Yeah. So there has been ports to many cloud providers. So there is some sort of reasonable equivalent core rule set that you can use in many cloud providers.
Just
so it's
anywhere.
A well-known. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's super cool.
Okay, so tell me about the core rule set. Like, I've got it available everywhere: Azure, Cloudflare, Mod Security, anything that's Mod Security compatible. But like, how often is it updated? How often is?
Well, okay. So we've been updating. We update it daily, maybe, depending on the PRs or their development. Yeah, it's been updated quite often. Of course, that's the main branch of our main major release that we're doing. But we do regular releases on a cadence. So we are doing monthly releases. And with that, you got all your changelog and all the, we try to push everything that it's up to date at the moment, right?
So this is really like a threat intelligence feed or a rule intelligence feed.
It is kind of that, but also with usage, we also are coming with, for example, they give us, this is giving us too much false positives on this rule because we changed some, for example, regular expression, or we are adding, and we keep adding things. For example, we use a lot of lists to get track, for example, new files that we might be blocking because there is a new dot something that people is leaving on their home directories, and that's been shown, or we're blocking your .env, so it's not being accessed by external entities or things like that. So we keep updating because there is new things out there all the time.
And I get that, but I mean, okay, so this is a tough question, okay? But you have a team of people. Just out of curiosity, how many people are working on the CRS team?
Oh, there is a lot of people working. So we are regularly, I will say daily, on a daily basis, we have around 4 or 5 developers that are committing code and going on PRs and reviewing each other and so on. The broader team is about 9-10 people. that we include, and we are meeting yearly for doing our developer retreat, and we invite people from the developer team, but also anyone that wants to come for development. And we normally get people from integrators that are trying to get the CRS, and they get commitment to development rules, so they commit their time. So we get together and
that's really nice. They're actually paying for it with time, not necessarily with dollars. So you've got between 10 and 20 people.
And 12, yeah.
Okay, and these are all volunteers?
They're all volunteers, yeah.
And this 10 people roughly is the maintenance team for I know it's the core rule set, but they're the maintenance team for an absolutely essential security tool across the entire industry.
I will say so.
And not a single one of them is paid?
No. There is no and there is a yes. So the thing is this. We have programs, right? We have sponsors. We are glad that we have some sponsors.
That's nice.
We would like to have more, of course. But one of the things that we are doing is using sponsors' money to sponsor two things. One is the developer retreat that we do yearly.
Come on, that's a minimal. You gotta do something nice for them.
Yes.
Okay, seriously.
Yes.
So I totally agree with that.
And then the other thing is that we have also we call it the developer on duty. That's the project that we have, and it's basically you have 53 weeks a year, and then we have one developer that will be doing.
Wait, there's 52 weeks in a year.
It's 52 only.
I'm fairly sure it's 52 weeks. Okay, now I'm going to pull this up.
Now it's no worries. So roughly 50x. More than 50, and that will do it.
That's fine. Roughly 50.
Roughly 50. But the idea is that we get people on board, right? And we devote some money that on a weekly basis, every developer is committing to being the first line, right? So there will be
basically
checking.
The on-call developer.
Basically on call.
Okay.
We don't call it on call because on call is maybe too hard. But it's like someone is going to watch issues if I'm not there. Not only me, right? If there is someone always watching channels like Twitter. Right. We have a broad
a social media feed.
Yes, we try to get information from anywhere. Yeah. We go to Stack Overflow. We get to write issues. We go to Slack channels, and we see where we're mentioned, and we are proactive in going in to answer that. That's
awesome.
That's one of the things awesome. It's been a program that it's been really useful for people.
I don't begrudge you using that money for that at all.
No.
That provides you with continuous security help.
Yes.
And continuous vigilance against new risks and new threats. I totally get it. It makes sense. So minimally paid, let's be honest.
No, yeah. It's barely minimum.
But you've got a nice team of people, and so this roughly 10 person team of barely paid people, is maintaining and updating and managing and dealing with this incredibly important security tool across the entire industry.
Yes,
that's insane.
It's insane.
So I'm reminded that relevant XKCD.
Okay. Yes.
The one where there's all the blocks of all the important pieces of code, and there's the little tiny one
in
that some guy named Jimmy in Nebraska maintains, and if it goes, you can see all of them.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes, exactly. That's what we're talking about.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. So now we've got AI. Right? We've got LLMs. And so your staff's going to go away. You don't need them anymore because LLM's going to take over, right?
It's a very good question. Well, I will say not now.
Okay.
And also, so there is a very good talk that Cloudflare CTO John Graham did a couple of years ago in Portugal.
Okay.
In Lisbon, in the AppSec Lisbon.
Okay, yeah. Nice.
Yes. And he mentioned that, of course, Cloudflare, for example, is using AI a lot, and it's been managing that quite well. But then he foresees that there is no one. So AI is not going to be the only solution, and there is going to be a feedback loop between AI and rules written by humans, right?
Okay.
Because we target different things sometimes, and they can be enriched each other, right? So you can reach one rule, so they can reach AI, and also depends a lot on how you catch new attacks and so on. So there is a feedback loop between them, and it's going to be that for probably a long time, right?
Yeah.
So that's both are good. I think we need each other in a good way, and hopefully we can get we got projects for trying to get more AI into the WAF space by open source projects and things like that. Of course, everything depends on your model and your data, because there is no unique solution for that, right? But I think that with time and good data and good classification of the data and bringing more people from research and so on is going to be great.
Because I can see, and I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but I can see using an AI to collect the data and to be the ever vigilant watch person over the social media channels and the Slack and the this and the that, to an alerting system.
Yes.
Hey, I think there's a new vuln. We should probably take a look at it.
Yeah, or create a POC, and we can do something with it, and we can say, are these rules enough for catching this or not?
Right.
Do we need to do anything else? Or even AI can use, it's infinite, right? You can use it for so many things, enriching your
pixie dust,
enriching your attacks, doing crazy changes, Unicode trials. You can use it for bypassing, right? Trying to bypass and enriching your rule set. So it's a very useful tool for doing everything. Of course, for attackers, right?
Oh yeah, it's very useful for attackers, but I still think that it's useful for defenders as well.
Of course.
In a lot of ways. And I say this all the time. AI can collate, it can correlate, it can contextualize, it cannot causate.
Yes.
So AI, in this case, would be collating all the data coming in.
Yeah.
That would be, hey, there's a new thing, whatever it is. AI can then use that with some extra enriched data, maybe from a human or with a human, to build a proof of concept.
Yes, exactly.
Then an AI could use that to test against spin up a running installation of whatever it's a proof of concept for, and then see if it'll actually work.
Yeah.
If it's actually exploitable.
Exactly.
And then these are very distinct problems.
Yes, they are.
And I think AI can be used in each of those problems, but I don't think it can put everything together like a human can. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yes, but it's a question of time, right? It's a question of time.
2 years from now, 3 years from now, God knows.
Maybe, yes. but in the end, it's going to be useful for both, right?
Okay.
We need to keep to stay vigilant, right? Of course, AI is going to catch most of the things, and we need to train it better all the time to actually get better at what it does.
So you don't see your team going anywhere?
I'm not seeing my team going anywhere. I think that we are still going to be around for years to come.
I agree. I got to tell you, I agree. I've been working, when was it? I used to be at White Hat Security with Jeremiah Grossman. Okay. And Arian Evans and a lot of people like that, we used to talk about mod security all the time because it was an incredibly useful tool as an explanation of what to do. You could literally pull a rule out that was relevant to a vulnerability or an issue and go, this is what they said to do. We'd go, oh, now I get it. We used it as a training tool even.
Exactly.
And so I hope it doesn't go away because I think it's a beautiful piece of work. Yeah. But so you see it still being there years to come.
Yeah.
Totally agreed.
Yeah.
Do you see it changing and how it's used?
Maybe. One of the things that we are trying, the original core rule set was written by the one that we have now. Mm-hmm. It was written in a language that we deem, it's a domain-specific language. We call it SecLang. It's the one that basically was used because Ivan Ristic created this so many years ago, and it was targeting Apache, right? And by targeting Apache, you need to use a specific syntax for getting things into Apache as configuration, right? And honestly, the language, it solved a problem at the moment, right?
But it didn't work long term.
Well, long term, we can have way better, we can make it more expressive, right?
Okay.
And because there is a lot of information in a rule.
So what are you doing now? Are you still using SecLang, or
we are trying. So tomorrow I'll be presenting the work that we've been doing since six months ago with my colleague Agustin. And one of the things we were working on, we decided basically in a dev retreat from CRS 2 years ago that we're going to switch away from SecLang. Why? Because you mentioned
this is exciting.
Yes, this is exciting. It's very difficult, but very exciting. Because we are the core rule set. We used to be the core rule set. But as a leader in the project, one of the things that I want is basically, I don't want to be the core anymore. I want to be universal. I want to be everywhere, right?
Okay.
Right, and
The
that's one of the things.
universal rule set.
Kind of, but that's a big name.
That
That's why we decided to move away. Why? Because this language
it's domain
started.
specific.
Yes.
It's Apache, very very focused
Exactly.
on Apache. You want a language that can be imported and ported into almost anything.
Yes.
Instead of having to transcode everything and every rule. Okay, you're not going to tell me what you're going to move to because you're going to tell us tomorrow, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, but this is fascinating. Okay,
It's
what time are you
fascinating.
speaking tomorrow?
It's 1:15 p.m.
So 1:15 p.m. here at the
Yeah.
OWASP AppSec Global Conference, we'll find out what language the core rule set will be
Yes.
moving to.
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. All right. Thank you for Felipe for joining me today. To find all of Cyber Risk Alliance's coverage of this event, please visit securityweekly.com/OWASP AppSec, all one word. We'll be back tomorrow with more interviews. Felipe, thank you.
Thanks to you for the invitation.
Awesome.